Hello, fellow yogis and friends who simply enjoy movement. Welcome to this practice for finding joy. I'm Sherlock, and I'm super grateful to be guiding you through your flow today. Stepping outside our comfort zones can be a little daunting and sometimes a little stressful. So when we're in those new experiences and not able to use the predictability of our habitual selves to determine the outcome, we can forget to embrace the moment and really enjoy the awe and wonder of the discovery process itself. I feel like this can be true during the holiday season, especially as we put ourselves in situations that are very different to the routine of our daily lives throughout the year. Often we just need to come back to the breath to return to the present moment. Sometimes we might need more of a physical reminder of the things we are capable of, and that we can also be joyful in those moments. So that's how this flow came to be. Breathe into a couple of postures that can help cultivate and spark some joy. But remember, the spark is generated only if we embrace the discomforts that come along with it. Attempt the fun but challenging postures with a joyous heart and approach, and witness as they help create a journey of self-discovery, awe, and wonder. Take a moment to notice what lights up in the body and mind. Let's meet on the mat. Let's begin this practice in mountain pose with a connection of the breath through Ujjayi breath. So just come to standing, feet about hips width apart, spread the toes nice and wide. You can close down the eyes, arms are just down the side of the body. And as we close down the eyes, we're just gently engaging the muscles from the soles of the feet, working our way up to the crown of the head. Eyes are closed down. Engage Ujjayi breath. So there's a slight constriction of the throat as we continue to breathe in and out of the nostrils. Equal inhale length to equal exhale. Might sound a little bit like Darth Vader on a good day. However, not so loud that if you have a neighbor, they can hear you. So breathe in deep into the pelvic floor. Breathe out. Breathe in, take the breath from the pelvic floor into the collarbone, filling the torso. Exhale, shoulders relax. Navel draws toward the spine. Now as we maintain our Ujjayi breath, just gently do a scan of the body, starting at the soles of the feet. And we're drawing the muscles, the inner muscles, the fascia, toward the bone. So we're kind of gently engaging. There's a kind of like a passive engagement, if that's a thing. Moving past the calves and the shins. The thighs, quadriceps, glutes, maintaining our Ujjayi breath. Engagement of the core. Drawing the muscle toward the bone in the upper arms, in the forearms, all throughout the fingertips and the hands. Allow the shoulder blades to melt down the back. There's a gentle engagement of the shoulder muscles as well and the upper back. Bring the head to rest over the heart. The heart's aligned with the pelvis. Pelvis is over the knees. Knees are over the heels. Using that Ujjayi breath to ground down through all four corners of the feet and find that connection with Mother Earth. Our biggest resource, both internally and externally. Beautiful. Gently flutter the eyelids open. Sweep the arms overhead. Come to Urdhva Hastasana. Fingertips spread wide. Shoulder blades melt down the back. Engage the core. Tuck the tail toward the earth. Slight bend in the upper back. Exhale. Slowly hinge at the hips. Fold forward. Come into Uttanasana. Forward fold. Inhale. Bring the hands to the shins. Find a nice flat back. Exhale, hinging at the hips, coming back to Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana, slight back bend. Exhale, grasp hold of the fingertips, so interlace the hands. Reach and bend the torso toward the right. Just send that hip out towards the left just a little bit. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Find length through the spine. Exhale, hinging at the hip, bending over to the left, opening through the right side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Hands to shins as you breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, folding forward, coming back to Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace the fingers, bend to the right, send the hip out to the left. Inhale, back to center. Finding length, lifting up through the crown. Exhale, hinging at that hip, bending to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, interlace the fingers, bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Breathe out, bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, find a nice flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Frame the front feet on the exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to set it up. So internally rotate the elbows toward each other. Allow the shoulders to broaden and open through the collarbone and draw the chest toward the thighs as you engage the core. Draw the tailbone up and back, micro bend in the knees. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest. Step the foot between the hands, lower the back knee. Breathe in, sweep the arms forward, rise. Come into Anjayanasana, low lunge. Just taking a few breaths here. So we're gently drawing that right hip back, left hip forward. Shoulder blades melt down the back. As we inhale, we breathe into the base of the spine. Allow the breath to travel into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Finding joy in any discomfort here. If it's pain, move out of the posture. But if it's discomfort, see if you can find how the body is feeling and relate that to a feeling of joy for being moved in a direction that it is not usually afforded. One more breath. And exhale. Frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, step the foot between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, rise up into Anjayanasana. Finding that joyful movement. Bringing the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, find length through the crown. Engage the core. Exhale, navel draws to spine. breathing into any sensations throughout the body. Maybe you find a little smile. Maybe you don't, that's okay. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step off the back foot, step forward, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center, Samastiti. Shifting the weight now into the left foot, left leg, micro bending the left knee, bend the right knee so the heel comes toward the buttocks. Reach back with the right hand, grasp hold of the inside of the ankle. Sweep the left arm to the sky. Find your drishti. You can remain here if this is where your body allows you to go. If you want to go a little further, hinge at the hips, keep your eye on your drishti, reach through the front hand, push through the ankle at the back into the palm. Nataranjasana, dancer's pose. So we can really find joy in attempting a posture and maintaining the balance. Building confidence, opening the heart, opening the hips. Beautiful. One more breath here, guys. And release the right leg to meet the left. Sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, Uttanasana. Take a little breath here. Allow the head and neck to hang. Inhale, hands to shins, find a nice flat back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, rising, sweeping the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Maybe there's a slight back bend. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center, Samastiti. Shift the weight to the right. Micro bend in that knee. Bend the left knee, grasp hold of the left ankle with the right hand. With the left hand, I should say. Sweep the right arm to the sky, finding your drishti. Keep that little micro bend in the knee so you've got a little bit of sway, a little bit of flexibility. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Reach forward with the right arm, press the ankle into the left palm. And we're using the breath to find our posture. Remembering our breath is the life force of anything we want to create. So if we lose ourselves in the posture, come back to the breath. Inhale. Allow the breath to travel into the collarbone. Exhale, navel draws to spine. One more full breath here. Beautiful. Exhale, release the left arm, leg to meet the right. Sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Lower the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, come into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, draw the hands to the shins, find a flat back. Exhale, frame the front feet, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg to the sky, come into three-legged down dog. Bend that right knee, open the hips. Use the breath to breathe into the hip area, opening up through the groin, through the hips. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Shoulders remain grounded. Beautiful. Shift the weight to the left palm. Gently bring the ball of the right foot to the mat and sweep the right arm out over the edge of the mat. Coming into wild thing, opening up through our heart, lifting up through our hips. For some people, this might be a little uncomfortable. And we're just breathing into the posture, finding where that joy can come from. You might find there's a little bit of a shake, and that's okay. Good. Inhale. Bring the right palm back to the mat. Sweep the left leg to the sky, right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest. And just draw the right knee to the right wrist. We're coming into an active pigeon, so we're not going to release into it fully yet. So what that means is we're going to come up onto the shin. There's going to be a gap between the right hip and the mat. And we're going to actively and energetically draw the inner thighs toward each other as we square off the hips. Nice and strong. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And use the breath to create that space through the spine. Notice as we activate and we turn on the muscles in the legs. Engaging the core. One more breath. Good. Exhale. Bring the palms to the mat. You can release the right hip to the mat. Square it off. Send the back leg to the middle of the mat. Find length through the spine. And as you exhale, you get to slowly and calmly walk our hands towards the top of the mat. And we get to surrender into pigeon pose. Now you can be up on your elbows here. Maybe you want to go a little bit further. Walk the fingertips out towards the top of the mat a little further and bring the forehead to the mat. Again, maybe we're finding some joy in the sweet release of that right glute muscle. We might feel a little more open through the chest, through the heart. After our dancer's pose and wild thing. So just take a moment to notice how the body feels. What areas are lighting up for you? One more breath here. Inhale, gently walk the hands back towards the shin. Spread the fingertips wide, press into the palms, untuck the back toe, sweep the right foot back to meet the left, come into downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open and stack the hips. So where our left hip is stacking over the right, we're squaring off the shoulders. So there's a slight twist of our torso as we open up through the hips. Inhale. Allow the breath to rise from the pelvic bowl into the collarbones. We're doing a full yogic breath here. Exhale, navel draws to spine. Shifting our weight into the right hand now. Rise up onto the ball of the right foot and bring the ball of the left foot to the earth behind. You can ground down through the sole of the right foot. So we're maybe on the blade edge of the right foot and sweep the left arm out and over towards the outside of the mat. Lifting up through the hips, opening up through the heart. Just breathing into how the body feels. Beautiful. Inhale. Bring the left hand to the mat. Sweep the left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee to the chest. And just bring the left knee to the back of the left wrist, coming into our active pigeon on the left side. So we're remaining up on our shins, engaging the core, And we're drawing the inner thighs toward each other. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, navel draws to spine, shoulder blades melt down the back. So as we inhale, we're creating space. Nice and active, everything's turned on. Exhale, now frame the front knee. You can bring the hip to meet the mat and send the back leg towards the middle of the mat, squaring off the hips again. Find length through the spine on the inhale. Exhale, gently walk the hands forward. Maybe you come to your elbows. Maybe you're happy to move a little deeper into the fold and bring the forehead to the mat. And just allow the breath to create space as you breathe in. And give the body permission to surrender and soften as you breathe out. Trying to find some joy in any sensations that arise throughout the body. Maybe it's something as simple as recognizing when you feel these sensations. It reminds you your body is alive. Your body is capable of doing so many more things than it gets the opportunity to do. Inhale, gently walk the hands back toward the shin. Shift the weight to the left side, swing the right leg around the front. Extend both legs out. Gently draw the toes toward the body, so slight engagement, slight flexion of the feet. Engage the core. As you inhale, find length through the spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips, and we're going to fold forward, maintaining the integrity of the spine. So we want to maintain a nice long back. So inhale, find extension, lifting up through the crown. Exhale, hinge at the hips, and just go to where the body allows. Finding a nice calm response from the nervous system as we come into our forward folds. And who can't find joy in a calm state? Inhale, gently walk the hands back toward the torso, lifting the spine, lifting the torso. Scooch forward a little bit. Bring the back to the mat. Draw the knees to the chest, come into Uppanasana, wind relieving pose. Maybe rock from side to side. Good. Grasp hold of the soles of the feet. Maybe you're bringing your hands to the calves. Just go to where your body allows. Take the knees out towards the armpits as we come into happy baby. A beautiful, joyous pose. So as we inhale, we create space throughout the body, throughout the groin, throughout the chest, grounding the shoulders, drawing the tail toward the earth. And as we exhale, we notice as the body softens and maybe the knees come a little closer toward the earth. Feeling into the body. Turning a discomfort into a joy. Changing the perception around what that means for you. One more full breath here. Beautiful. Extend the knees out toward the ceiling. Gently lower the legs. Bring the feet about hips width apart. Allow them to fall to the sides of the mat. Bring the arms beside the body and slightly away, just allowing room for the pits to breathe. Palms can be facing up. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Draw the chin away from the chest, encouraging the natural curve of the spine. Release any tension in the jaw. Allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And let go of any furrow in the brow. And do a scan of the body. Notice any pockets of tension that remain, any areas of discomfort, and attend to them now. So you're confident they'll be able to support you in a moment of relaxation. Moving into Shavasana, allow the breath to find its natural rhythm. There's a cooling and peaceful inhale through the nostrils. There's a calming, comforting exhale through the nostrils. As the breath enters and exits the body like the rhythm of the ocean's tide as it caresses the shorelines of the beaches. Move with that rhythm of the breath, the rhythm of the tide. And allow the body to surrender into the lightness of the earth, the lightness of the ocean. Find permission to release and let go. Become aware of the inhale as it glides effortlessly through the nasal passage, generating energy and light within the body. And notice the exhale, the warm and comforting softness it creates as the body relaxes a little further. And begin to move your fingers and your toes now. Gently rock the head and neck from side to side. If you've got a little more time, you can pause the video here and remain in Shavasana for as long as you need or are able. Take an inhale, sweep the arms overhead, find a nice long body. Exhale, roll to your most comfortable side and just observe. push through your free palm. Come to find a comfortable seat. Eyes can remain closed. With each new challenge, with each new experience that we allow ourselves to experience, we discover a new little aspect of ourselves and how we might want to show up in the world. So as we move from our mats into our everyday lives, maybe that's a sentiment we can take with us from the mat to our everyday world. Take an inhale, sweep the arms out and up over the head. Bring the palms to meet, having drawn in the energy of your practice. Draw the hands to heart center. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for your practice today, and thank yourself for coming to the mat. Sometimes even just rolling the mat out can be a little bit of a challenge for some of us. I hope you found a little bit of yourself through this practice. I hope you found something that you're able to overcome and recognize that you are capable of so many things. You're unlimited. If you're in a bit of a zone and you're in a bit of a space and you want to continue on with the calming aspect of a yoga practice, I suggest this meditation here that goes well with the practice that we've just done. If you liked this video or found value in it, I should say, I would love it and would be so appreciative if you hit the like button, shared it with anyone you think it might resonate with. And if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of our practices. Until next time, keep making magic in this world from your space at your own pace. Namaste.